Alright, guys. Are you ready to go here?
Let's do this.
Yep. Yeah, I'm ready.
Standing in a wide clearing of the Echo Wood, the Emerald Spire is the ruin of a large as lengthy tower that appears to be made of green glass harder than stone. The upper portions of this tower were destroyed long ago, leaving broken, half-melted glass blocks lying tumbled around the tower's perimeter and the ground nearby. The site is well known to locals from both Fort Inevitable and Thornkeep, and many travelers passing through the Crusader Road area have made the trek into the forest to look at these ruins from a safe distance. The Spire's ruins are known to be infested with dangerous monsters, and the surrounding tract an unhealthy number of bandits, raiders, and hungry predators. You begin, of course, as many missions do, in Absalom, with everyone's favorite venture captain, Denel Hamshanks. He says, "Hi there! I'm Venture Captain Denel Hamshanks. How are you today, Pathfinders?"
We're doing pretty well.
Alright, that's good then.
Very well today, sir.
Well, we're sending you to a region of the world. It's called Thornkeep. You ever heard of it?
Thornkeep. Heard of it.
Oh yeah, good times out there, mates. Anyway, we're gonna need you to do a quick march down the road. Just investigate this place called the Emerald Spire. Well, no matter what happens, you should return to Fort Inevitable, where we have a few Pathfinder contacts to report your findings. Try not to die. I mean, it happened before. There was a previous team sent down there, died a pretty horrible death, but, you know, I'm sure you guys will do a lot better. Do you have any questions before I send you?
Encouraging. How do the other ones die?
What are our restrictions?
Oh, your restrictions. Well, I suppose I better use this teleport scroll before you ask any other questions. Pulls out a scroll and he's like, "Don't forget!" And he teleports you before he says, "Don't forget." Or before he finishes the sentence.
I love these venture captains.
You end up within viewing distance of the structure near Thornkeep known as the Emerald Spire.
I wish we would have been given more instructions. Well, I guess Judge Dredd is the law here then. Let's get going.
Alright. As travelers emerge from the Echowood underbrush, they find themselves staring up at a ruined keep guarding a broken central tower, all of it made of smooth green glass. It's obvious that a grand battle took place here many years ago, and the clearing around the ruin lies barren, with sickly weeds struggling to rise from the magic-blasted earth. Melted chunks of twisted glass pepper the ground, lending a green hue to the clearing's light. Despite the damage, however, the glass of the keep itself appears to have avoided the ravages of time, with those pieces that survived the initial cataclysm unmarred by the pitting or cracking, is clean of moss or other clinging debris. At the top of the steep dirt path winding through the rubble, a doorway opens into darkness, its entrance seeming to steal light into its inky depths. How would you guys like to approach the tower?
Carefully and taking many, many perception checks for traps.
The gnome starts walking forward.
I'd like to search around it for other entrances.
Okay.
Looking as carefully as possible.
The gnome stops moving forward as he notices his companions behind him, taking time to look around. Alright. Do what you want to do.
I don't think that gnome's gonna last very long.
Agreed.
Dibs on his food.
Oh, 22.
Too bad. But he's a rastal. Like a rastal.
Of course.
26.
Not
You do notice.
I don't know why I said Avid.
You notice a path very narrow to the east. It appears to lead up to nothing, however. There's a walkable path, but it leads up to just a solid wall.
I follow the path.
Okay.
And then I make another perception check.
Yeah. perception check on the wall.
Alright. From the outside, the entrance is covered with a screen of canvas and wood painted to blend into the rubble here. Would you like to enter from this direction?
Yeah,
Oh, you actually managed to find something.
secret entrances are always the best way.
Does anyone have? Oh, you know what? Save that.
So
Probably
let's
want
see
to
here.
go through this stealthily.
I don't know about all of you, but I've been born in the underground. I've been in underground a long time. A lot of you folks don't look like you'd be able to see too well down here.
I was gonna ask, can everyone post their vision types in the chat real quick?
Human vision type to see like any normal person.
Oh, and just the request, could everyone put also their races? I'd just like to know.
Okay, so Erebus and Thrain, you guys don't have any vision sources? You don't have any lights around you or anything?
I'm carrying a torch.
Okay, a torch.
I'll use his. Or I have a torch,
Oh, actually,
if I must.
I've got a light spell.
I think there's a huge amount of noise going on in somebody's background right now.
I can also cast light as a magical thing. So,
I
Okay.
think that'd be preferable to torches most of the time.
yeah. I like to keep my hands free from my bow.
If you want, you can use me as your light source. I'll be moving ahead, of course, but I don't mind being a shining beacon for y'all.
But you're a paladin.
Some may call me that. What of it?
Are you supposed to be a shiny beacon for hope and justice throughout the land?
Of course. More about law, really. But, I mean, preserving life is always a good thing.
Not necessarily sometimes ending it's really needed.
Sometimes ending a life that will do more harm to others is necessary. But when possible, it's better to bind the creature and take them back into custody. Well then.
Alright. I think
I will
some
be
of
moving
you
up
should
front.
be noting that they can't see very far right now.
Yes.
Alright, excellent. Those of you that
What
only
about
have
light?
torches or a light spell can't see farther than 5 feet. The darkness
What's
inside
happening?
and surrounding the ruins are completely blocking all forms of light.
Ah,
Interesting.
Okay.
This is a supernatural, magical darkness.
so if we have dark vision, we can see normally, but if you have not dark vision, you can only see 5 feet, even
That's
with light.
correct.
Alright. I don't notice it.
Is
Sure.
it dim
Actually, yeah,
light
yes, I
or
do.
is it dim light or full darkness?
Full darkness.
I should have
It's,
known.
Perception checks as we keep going along for
Alright.
traps.
You enter the back door. This curving hall has been badly damaged, but there are intact doors to the northeast and south, as well as a large double door leading west to the core of the tower. The southeast corner of the room has collapsed in a mound of green glass rubble, but the tunnel runs through the debris, shored up by rough timbers.
Alright, well, I'll step in. Out of character, we were sent here to explore and document, or are we just here to figure out like
I
that
would
in the last
say
team?
you are here to uphold the 3 creeds of the Pathfinder Society.
Alright, sounds good. Alright, well, let's look around the room, see if there's anything to note.
Okay, so general perception check to see if anything shows up.
One of the viewers says the Judge Colonel Sanders dread. Oh man. No, I hear it now that he said it. I hear it, and I'm never gonna be able to unhear it whenever you talk like
My
that.
name's Judge Dredd, not Colonels.
Yes, sir. As I eat an apple.
Oh
Man.
jeez. All right. I want to suggest here, because I am a friendly GM on occasion, that you guys may want to take a moment to figure out how the people who have very limited vision will be able to work in this kind of environment.
The judge doesn't notice this. It isn't very nice.
So, even with light sources, those who don't have dark vision can't see. Is that correct?
That's correct. You should be able to see about 5 feet around themselves.
Well, if someone for Thrain, if someone comes next to the enemies with a light source, he can see that light source.
Yes, you should be able to see the 5-foot light sources being shed from other people with torches, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And then
So
with low light, it's just a little bit extra, right?
No, low light doesn't give you anything.
Okay.
Well, light only works for
You simply have 5 foot of light. There is no area of extra. It's just light and dark.
This would be great for fetchlings.
Hmm.
Anyone with dark vision.
So,
In that case, I propose that our best option strategically is to have each of the those with dark vision to assign themselves to one person without and give them sort of military-style directions on which way they should head towards the enemy.
I'll help you, Snacks. Snacks could cast light on Astor, and then he could help. And that would help.
Yeah, that sounds about right. And I'll just bring out my torch.
Okay, so we're changing the person who light was cast on, or do we have multiple light casters?
Well, I can only keep one up at a time, so I'm bringing out the torch from me and
yeah, I
casting
think
light on
everyone that
Yeah.
doesn't have dark vision currently has some form of light on them. It's just, again, it'll only go 5 feet no matter who it's cast on.
But like if someone moves ahead, we can see the light, like the enemies around them, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, you should be able to if the.
I don't see anything around Judge.
Well,
he
I
has
think
anything.
Judge has dark vision, and you can't
Okay,
set up
okay.
2 vision types for the same
I
person.
was born in the underground, so I'm used to this kind of light source. Light
Okay.
level.
Well, I can cast light on Dread when he goes up and base enemies. We can see him.
Good call.
If people all assuming that there's going to be enemies here, just because something happened to the previous group.
Just because the previous group died doesn't mean something was there to kill them.
So,
Yeah.
there appear to be
That
3
was-
doors. Do you guys have a preference, or should I just pick one at random?
There are
Actually,
4
there's
doors.
4 doors.
To the south.
4 doors. I didn't see the last one.
I
How
say
about we just listen? See if there's something behind one.
So I cast light spell on Judge before he can have an aura around him before he can see.
Here, let me see if I can create a really dull aura.
And I'll bring out my torch so I can see where I'm at.
Well, if you want to listen to a door, go listen to a door. I'm just ready to move through it.
Let's just start process of elimination. Start with the south. I'll listen at the door and also check for traps, etc.
What's your perception bonus?
I have +6. If anyone has better.
Same, but nah.
+8. I can't hear anything.
All right.
Listen
well,
at
if
the
you-
door. 21.
All right.
And then just checking the door for traps. Not so much.
What was your perception? Is 21?
21 listening.
Okay, you definitely hear voices on the other side of the door. What languages do you speak?
Let's see. I speak Common, Wayang, Draconic, Abyssal, Infernal, Undercommon, and I have a decent number of ranks in linguistics. I have 4 in linguistics.
I speak Goblin as my only addition to that, and Elven.
Okay, if the two of you work together, you do get the idea that there are a number of goblins speaking on the other side of this door, and in fact they are planning to jump you when you open the door, as they heard you guys talking. Now you hear them talking.
Everyone didn't talk so much. Someone might kill something. Alright, how do you guys want to handle this?
All right, let's pull back a little bit and then whisper amongst ourselves. I recommend that we, to take advantage of the fact that, to account for the fact that we can only deal with people a certain distance, we try and draw them through and have our low light people. So set up a torch right above that window, right above that door, and then have our melee who can't see distance right next to the door, and then other people at range just fire at that light source, because we'll have the light source right above the door, providing light there.
Perfect. So I'll just stay off to the side of the door.
And I suppose we should have Judge Dredd kick down the door.
You got
Sounds
like
right.
No,
No, we don't need to kick down the door. We can just open the door.
fine.
There's no reason to pointlessly destroy property, even if unowned.
well, they're
Yes,
goblins.
yes.
They're kind of stupid. Why don't we just knock
keep
and see
this-
if they answer?
Let's
I'll,
keep discussing this while they plan to kill us.
Can I open the door now?
Go ahead.
All right, I'll
Go
open
ahead
the
and
door.
everyone roll for initiative then. As
Ah, I
you
didn't
do,
make-
you find a number of goblins holding bows pointed
I didn't set
directly
my
at the
tracker
door.
properly. Can someone paste the tracker for me real quick into Skype so I can fix it? I didn't do something right. I don't know what I did wrong.
Should I roll separate initiative for Battle Cat? Or
Nope,
we just go
it'll
on my
act on your
initiative?
turn.
That's good. Makes life easy.
Does make life easy indeed.
Could someone paste the and tracker macro into Skype for me for a second?
Yeah,
Dom,
sure.
can you help him out there?
Oh, okay. Copying it.
I just need to figure out what I did wrong with that. I selected myself, so. Okay. Maybe I'll try this again. Nope. What is it?
Oh, that's a lot of goblins.
And tracker. I need to see if
I see nothing.
Either way, I'll be low on the initiative, so it won't matter that much.
Alright, did you manage to get yourself on the order?
No, I'm still trying to
Did
figure
you
out.
have your token selected when you rolled?
Yes, it's selected. I knew that much. I can only copy and paste yours.
Like I see, it looks like it's the right macro, but
See, if I were to do it like that and then place this, of course, with my initiative.
What was your first initiative roll here?
I know, my 6.4. 0.3. Not.
Alright. That's slow. Even with all these guys pointing bows, you actually managed to act first.
Well, I'm going to. I don't really feel like running into the room where everyone is pointing bows at that entrance.
Yay, Judge! Pay attention.
I guess I will 5-foot step and hold an action to shoot if one of them actually goes into that line.
Okay. What line do you mean?
As
you
in
mean
my
like
line of
directly in
sight.
front of Judge? There is one that should be all the way in the back.
Oh, if I can see
Yeah, you
that
can
person,
see
then
him.
I'll shoot him.
Yeah, he definitely has cover, but he's also flat-footed.
I'll give it a shot.
Alright.
And no, that's not going to work.
So you shoot with deadly accuracy. The only issue is that you're deadly accurate, hitting the back of Judge's armor. And the arrow bounces wide, disappears into the darkness.
I'll pick it up.
In return, that same archer immediately attempts to shoot Judge.
Yeah, sounds right.
Same issue. It flies forward, hits Judge, but just deflects off of his armor and lands in the exact same spot as the first arrow.
My armor's supposed to deflect one way, not two. I say backward.
Erebus.
Arubis is tired of catching these arrows.
Shoot over
I
me,
am
it's not
going
very
to-
tall. But
I am not going to shoot over you. I am going to stay where I am at and ready in action. So when they do come in my eyesight, I am going to slash out at them.
Okay, so you're ready for when someone steps in front of the door.
Yes.
Okay, Astor.
These patches of green on the ground are difficult terrain, are they?
They are correct. That is difficult terrain.
Done. Well, then I'm going to move like this. That should be about right.
Yep.
Alright. Sorry, I meant here.
Okay.
Ooh, you're going to make things interesting.
And I'll stab at this goblin right here. I have a long spear with the reach.
Alright.
Does the weapon hit it flat-footed?
I'm gonna probably say no on that one, and the answer is that is correct. You do not hit flat-footed.
Well, Arubis, after seeing Astor run into the room, I thought that was not the plan. I'm going to come
Oh, no,
out.
don't worry. Don't worry. This guy
Alright.
is immediately going to jump in front of the door and block Astor from leaving. So, Arubis, your attack will go off now.
And I will strike out feebly.
And this guy is going to strike back at Judge.
The goblin moved through threatened squares for me.
Yes, I believe he did move through threatened squares.
15 to hit.
Okay. 15 is not going to hit. You're going to hit his armor and scratch it up, but the blade does not go deep enough to cut anything in particular. And in return, he lays out a short sword blow against Judge. I'm guessing a 12 is not going to beat your flat foot.
no.
Alright. This goblin right here was holding a short sword. Now he sees Astor standing right there and swaps to his bow and then attempts to shoot Astor. Do you have combat reflexes, Astor?
No.
Alright, you won't get an AOO for this one then. And return fire is terrible. Snacks! Things are going crazy. You're hearing all sorts of goblin war cries. There's tons of arrows flying around. You hear ricochets off of everything.
Okay, I can see this one right here because of the Magus light.
Okay.
So I'm going to shoot a acid splash at him, and I'm putting a -4 because I have +4 to hit and shooting the combat and cover.
Right, you have a
there's
-8 to hit with combat and cover. So yep.
Okay, 10 touch.
No. So he
Okay.
sees the attack coming and just uses the Judge's weight to push himself aside against the wall and goes
Next time.
Alright, so this one, seeing that Astor seems to be out of AOs, or to put it another way, that Astor isn't very quick, is going to use his bow to shoot Astor in the face. Is a 17 going to hit Astor?
Yes.
Alright. You're going to take 3 damage as a small arrow plinks against your armor and catches you in a vulnerable location. In addition, the next guy in the line does the exact same thing. 21 to hit Aster. We've already figured out that's going to hit. He shoots you for another 4. Thrain.
Alright, Thrain's gonna step over here as a 5-foot step, pull out his bow with his move action, and he's gonna take a shot at the goblin. Well, this one right here.
Okay.
And it's point blank shot, so there we go.
Do you have
melee,
precise shot as well?
Not yet. No.
Okay, then
So
you're
he's
taking
gonna-
a minus
he's
8
gonna take
on
a-
this.
No, I don't. He has a trait, Deadeye Longbowman. So as long as he's shooting through one person providing soft cover, he doesn't have to take the penalty.
Okay.
But it's only one person.
Alright.
Yeah. So just taking the penalty for into melee. And he's
Alright.
gonna rapid shot. So he's gonna fire 2 arrows at this goblin. It's -2. Okay, let's see if this hits. That's the first one.
That's critical. So if you could just re-roll that to confirm real quick.
Yeah, okay. Into melee, rapid shot. Oh, that's wonderful.
No. But the 6 damage on the first shot should be enough to stagger him. And now you have your
And this
second
is-
shot.
Oops, sorry, that was the wrong attack. Alright, and the second shot. Okay, terrible shot.
Yep. So you again, your arrow leaves the bow and goes in a really short arc and hits Judge in the back of the head. Since this takes place over the course of 6 seconds for Judge, it's like he's being hit by a hailstorm.
Bang, 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 bang. God damn it, I'm not very tall. It shouldn't be this
And-
hard.
And Erebus
Okay.
picks up another arrow.
And he's gonna tell Battle Cat to go get that goblin.
Okay,
Battle
so
Cat is gonna move.
how is he
Yeah.
going to do that?
He can just kind of give him a command. I think for
No, I
Hunter,
mean, how is
it's
Battle
Hunter.
Cat going to reach the goblin?
Okay, yeah, that's he's
Judge
gonna
is
come
the
here,
only-
and he'll move here this way. Can you see that?
No, you have to drop the token in order for me.
Okay, that way.
Alright, so you're
To
going to have
take an
to...
op against the first
Well,
one.
it's not an
activate-
AOO. You actually will have to pass through the goblin's square, which
Ah.
requires an acrobatics check.
Oh, he can't go diagonally like this.
No. Got hard corners, you can't
No.
move diagonal around them.
Oh, okay.
So,
So he's gonna try and.
You'll
Okay,
have
so
to
it's
make
the
an
DC plus
acrobatics.
5, right? Okay.
yep, CMD plus 5.
All right.
You
Come
can do
on.
it.
Yeah.
Yay,
That
kitty.
is
Make
good
it.
enough. You do move in.
And it's gonna just the first attack since he's moving. It's gonna be the bite.
19.
Okay, that bite is going
Nice.
to push that goblin into unconsciousness.
Yeah. Okay. That's it. Good kitty.
Which one did the arrow hit, by the way?
That one.
Yeah.
And that brings up this guy down here is again going to go shoot Astor. That will not hit. And finally, at the end of all things, Judge gets to act.
God damn it. You hit my back, it's not that hard. All 5, 10, stop here and I'll attack the goblin right there. God damn it, shit, back. Yeah. Haste Executioner. Oh, 23 to hit for 4 damage.
You are using an Earthbreaker, right?
Yes, I roll a lot of 1s with my d10s.
No, but it's 2d6. Oh,
He's a
no,
small
small.
creature.
Yeah, he gets smaller
yeah.
damage dice.
God
so
damn.
being a gnome.
Alright, Betslaw.
All right.